some rain, but really nothing to complain about when we look at your forecast.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
Overall, we are in December,
Yeah.
you know, December 2nd here, and yes, morning clouds, morning fog, but afternoon sunshine, temperatures back up into the 50s here locally. Some 40s off to the north for afternoon high temperatures. So yes, northern half of the state, you stayed in the clouds, upper 30s to low 40s throughout the afternoon. It was chilly, but here central and south, we made it officially 57 above our average high temperature of 54. But look at the 60s and near 70 down towards the Red River there in Tillman County and Cotton County. Not that bad. Like I mentioned, we are in now December. Goodbye to November, hello to December with the average high temperature now 54, but we stair step a little bit slower now. We're starting to bottom out here with our lowest temperatures at 48 by the end of the month, but overnight low temperatures fall into the 20s. Rainfall, we start to move closer to our dry stretch of winter months. December, January, and February can be some pretty dry times. We average 1.79, but sometimes we cash in some heavier rains. And yes, we start to talk a little bit more about snow. We average nearly 2 inches and less in severe weather, but some years we can have a little bit of severe weather. Nothing out there right now, but it is a little chilly. Temperatures are falling quickly with those light winds, and the skaters out there at the Devon Ice Skating Rink, we're officially at 37 degrees, but out to the west, it's 30 right now in El Reno, and you can see some upper 20s to low 30s because of clear skies. As a little bit of cloud cover still off towards the east and moisture off towards the south. Temperatures are holding on to the 40s, but it will be a chilly overnight with mostly clear skies, and with the lingering moisture from this departing storm and light winds, some patchy fog could develop, especially central and northeastern half of the state as this weather system zips off to the east. More unstable weather and clouds and showers and thunderstorms across mid-Atlantic and down towards the southeast. So overall, looking at the weather pattern, still a northwest flow, little chilly out there, still cool or cold to start the day, cool afternoon to mild conditions, much like today with more sunshine, but that trough or the northwest flow gives way to more of a westerly flow, and we'll start to warm up into the 60s and maybe near 70 as we head towards Thursday. And this storm system, we've been talking about it for a week now. The models are still kind of scratching their head on how this the active weather pattern is going to evolve as we head towards next week. Some data still says we have all the ingredients for a bigger storm system come out that's wet and stormy and then turns colder. Some of the data, even here this evening I was looking at, still says it's little pieces of energy and it zips right through in a couple pieces, and we really don't see that much of the way of rain and storms ahead of it, and we don't see much in the way of cold weather. It's more of a west to east flow. So we'll have to wait and see how conditions evolve as we head towards next weekend, but still looks fairly mild as we head over the next week. A little bit of patchy fog does not look like a big issue, but a couple areas could see the reduced visibility for those early church services, maybe less than a half a mile, but most of us will just see a little bit of clouds, and then it'll quickly give way to sunshine tomorrow as we start the day in the upper 20s to low 30s. Lots of sunshine. How about those upper 50s? To near 60 in a couple locations, especially down to the southwest, and those middle 60s, upper 50s to the north. About the same, maybe a couple degrees cooler on Monday. But overall, look at the forecast for, again, December. We could be in the 60s on Wednesday, near 70 on Thursday, and then we'll have to wait and see how all this evolves. But it does look a little bit rainy and a little bit chillier as we head towards the end of the 9-day period, with those temperatures going from the 60s into the 30s and 40s. Sylvia.